That's twice.
I'm not even a kid, man.
You ain't gotta be
That's how I
shy.
feel sometimes.
You ain't gotta be shy.
Nah, I don't bite now. All right, so I just started streaming it. If y'all want to look at it.
At this match, I put on my phone. Dang it! Dang it, you died.
How did it do that, huh? Hold on, what's happening here?
I'll wake you up, Gabe.
Again.
Keep killing people in front of us. He waking up his partner. His partner.
You want to be.
What?
Huh?
What is happening?
What just happened?
Didn't sound like yourself for a moment there.
Huh?
You didn't sound like yourself for a moment there.
Oh, you talking about my voice? My voice or something?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I just say it in a real deep, low voice.
Oh my gosh. Okay, why the game cheating? There he is. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh.
I knew it.
I messed up. Or did I? Did I mess up? I did mess up. They're gonna make me play with a specific armor, aren't they?
Alright, with this game, is there like, well, I don't know how to explain this since you play Pokemon. Is there like, different types or whatever that will like do more damage, or one type will be weaker against a different type for that game? Answer the question.
I wouldn't say. I don't think in terms of that. As of right now, I'd say probably not quite like that. There's not like there's elements in the game as far as like fire, electric, water and stuff like that, but I haven't came across. I probably haven't gotten to it yet. There probably is, but then I haven't gotten to anything where it's like, oh, this particular animal's weaker against this certain element or whatever.
Oh. Oh dang, what's the purpose of having the types then? If they all do the same, or they got like different moves with different types
Well, they have
or
different
different effects.
properties. Yeah, they have different effects and different properties. It doesn't mean that it's not effective. It just means that, like, say for instance, just to use that analogy again, right? the the lion armor that you or weapon that you decide to get, or you work for, you get it, and it might cause extra slash damage because you might have a weapon, and in doing so it can make them bleed out or whatever, you know, versus maybe having like a rhino armor, like for a rhino weapon where it does more piercing damage and you can end up breaking through their defenses easier because of it or something like that. You know, different things like that. So I mean, I would say think of it in terms like that, not in terms of like elements and all that jazz. So.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
When starting off, yeah, it makes sense. When starting off, do you create your own character or something like that?
Yeah, you can. That's what you do.
Robert,
What's up?
it's coming out in 2020.
What you said? What comes out in 2020?
Yeah, I guess it's coming out in 2020.
What's that?
PS5.
You know what? I knew it.
What do you mean you know?
I mean, I just knew they were going to come out with a PlayStation within the next 2 to 3 years. Retarded.
Well, it's basically signed for another one to come out because PS4 running low, sort of, kinda. And at the same time, it seemed like any big game like GTA or an open world game, like the PS4 can't handle it.
The PS4 is sort of struggling to handle GTA 5 now.
Unless everybody getting 4.5, right? But still using your own system, or you got like 4.5.
4.5. What's the more?
Like the new one, they have a whole bunch of more gigabytes.
Well, I just got the 4, the regular 4 still. Yeah, the one I bought. But remember, I replaced the hard drive in it when I first got it with a terabyte, 1.5 terabyte.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, when I first got it, I got it with the 1.5 terabyte and replaced it. Are you kidding me? That's not right. They got me here situated with a monster in here, but they kind of got it centered in the middle. Oh, okay, so he can get up. Sweet. Okay.
Y'all hold on real quick.
Yeah.
Hello?
But you know, the PS4 would have completed a 6-year generation and
How about you?
Say again?
I said it makes sense for a new console to come out in 2 years. So that was in 6 years. Almost every PlayStation console had a 6-year generation.
Yeah. I mean, it just doesn't seem the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's supposed to be, whatever, but it just seems like we just got this system. Like, a lot of games hadn't came out versus, like, with other ones.
I just think this generation didn't really. This one a very good generation.
No, you're right.
That's probably why we feel like it's not time yet. You bought such a little amount of games compared to PS3 and PS2.
Yeah, didn't seem like it was like, like a good, like you said, good generation. Like where it was just not a lot going on really.
I had a lot of controversy too. How DLC was going on, everything. Games being hacked and released incomplete. I think the next generation is going to correct all that. It's going to bring back to the PlayStation 2 hype.
Right.
Did we win here? I got no question I was about to ask.
I can't wait to see what the PS5 is going to look like.
Oh, some leaks that he was putting on Facebook, that Spade.
What's that?
Oh, like the images that have the PS5 on the look.
Yeah, that's right, man. Let me make those images by 2015.
Have anybody? Do you remember when the PS4 was coming out? Anybody had images of those or?
Yeah. Back in 2008, there were people making fan art images of what a PS4 was looking like. And it was way on.
I ain't gonna see it.
I can't wait to see what PS5 will be capable of doing. I know they're gonna make virtual gaming a major seller. VR.
Right.
Can't wait to see what the controllers gonna look like. What kind of features that gonna be in the console.
Yeah.
What the launch title is gonna be.
Oops.
They're probably gonna be cheap and be like some games that come out PS4, they gonna put on PS5 like they did when the PS4 came out.
Can't wait to see what the next Game of Thrones is gonna be capable of.
Well, keep. I know what game. I know what launch title gonna be on PS5. DC Universe.
Robert.
Sweet.
Rob, you sure you live stream?
Yeah, I am.
Right.
Whoops.
Watch how soon as PS5 come out, all of a sudden PS4 systems gonna start messing up.
Right.
Wait, Robert, with Monster Hunter, are you like you only playing with like one character, or are you like controlling about 3 or 4 characters? It's
Oh.
not like a typical RPG game.
One character.
Oh.
I send it back.
How long was the next Xbox?
The Xbox is gonna be capable of. Some tell me it's probably gonna run similar to a high-end desktop or laptop. Since the Xbox One already got Microsoft capability. I don't know. Question is, do we even need an Xbox? We barely pay the one we have now.
I know.
So sometimes I regret getting this thing. You're just downstairs collecting dust. But the main reason why we bought it, because for most of the time, they had better offers to give than PS4.
No, I saw Grand Theft Auto 6 is most definitely VR.
Can you say it was already confirmed that PS5 gonna have PS3 backwards compatibility for PS3 games?
No, PS4 back in the well, it wasn't
Man.
that's what people think. People think yeah, it's like PS4 games. It's gonna be a single game on the same time.
I don't want to take a time machine to the past. I want well. I don't know. They don't see that amazing. They probably don't see amazing right now because we're playing PS4 games as we speak, but I guess probably when we get like down the road, then you. Hey.
Sweet.
Yeah, what's going on?
Haven't heard how much burn pressure says the Budokai Tenkaichi.
My character got stunned.
It's alright. Why not notifying me that you're playing? Let me know your name and this.
Oh, alright, dude. I just can't wait for the year 2020 period. I just like the way it sounds. It sounds futuristic. 2020.
Sure. Oh. I did not know this whole time we were live. Well, our voice could be heard.
They can?
Yeah. God damn, Robert, that giant Soul Calibur ass.
Right.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was like, okay.
Oh, Robert's broadcast.
Down, boy. Saw that noise. Whose house is whistling or something?
I have no idea. I think I got my phone too close to the audio set.
It is making a lot of noise right now. If you would be so kind as to turn it off.
You still hear, Robert?
Yeah.
I'm on my headphones. Wait, hold on. Let me do something. Okay, it's going now.
Alright, yeah. That's the done.
It was very interesting too, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Did you beat campaign yet?
No. That's actually what I'm working on right now.
Campaign can only be done by yourself, or it can be PvE as well.
Yeah, you can do it with other people. It's convoluted on how you join up with other friends and stuff you want to play with.
Oh. Tell you about the game.
Allah.
Alright.
Harvest.
Look at this. Time to get serious.
Ba-da-bum-bum. Mm-mm-mm. Singing the music, man. What was that Kel used to do? Thank you, sir, for the gracious gun. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, Rob, you been seeing Keeper Instagram videos?
I didn't see the videos. I saw the last picture they did when it was talking about the mailbox, though. Being too close to the road. I thought that was funny.
The one where the news reporter guy was showing someone picture, like some picture some 2-year-old drew, and he was just staring at it.
Oh yeah, that one. I did see that one. And he was trying to make sense of it, trying to talk about the details of the nose and stuff. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me?
I know, he's probably like, what?
I think he was just going along the script. He didn't know what to say either. He has a nose and
yeah, I was cracking up. He has a nose and a mouth. Like, who doesn't?
I know, right? What? Who does have that?
He has a nose. Looks like right here. This is where his mouth is. This is where his mouth. It's like, man.
All right, he has teeth. What?
Yeah. I swear I was on a mission, and I don't see no more.
How's the soundtrack on that game?
It's cool. It's catchy. It's not. Doesn't really get tiresome. I haven't got tired of it yet. So. Man, that's a lot of money for that. What's the event about though?
Just bull jockey. We lost the last two matches.
I'm so tired of playing it. Well, not. Don't play duck game, man. I'm tired of playing this game.
Yeah, we can.
What's your ranking?
Was Robert duck game. Have you ever seen that game, Robert?
Yeah, I saw Keegan streaming it the other time. Y'all.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Go down.
Yeah, man. I'm not even gonna say like it was like the greatest show ever. It wasn't at all. But just the Dragon Ball flair of how the show went, you know, the Super show, it still felt like Dragon Ball Z and stuff, where they left off and everything. So it was pretty legit. I think the only thing that got on that bothered me, or I just don't remember being. Everybody felt. Good grief! Everybody felt like their characters except for Goku. Goku, I don't remember him being so dumb.
Oh yeah, they did make him a little more idiotic.
Like just stupid, like plain stupid. Like I can understand being like all about the fight and not really thinking about other things and being like, you know, oblivious to all other like things people typically know about. But they just made him like to where he's like just stupid. I was like, I don't remember Goku being that stupid. And it was almost to the point where, you know, obviously we watched it on Cartoon Network when it came out back in the day. And the English version of Goku, he sounded like all he knew how to do was fight, but he didn't sound like dumb. Like the one in DBZ from, like I said, when we watched back in the day, he sounded like you can ask him what 2 + 2 was, and you know he'll give you an answer. You know, like it's 4. But the one in this show seemed like you ask him the same question, what's 2 + 2, Goku? And he'll be like, man, I don't know. You know, or just something random, like, and it's like, that stuff just goes over my head. I want an apple or something, or I want to eat. Or just like Goku, come on, man. Like he seemed a little bit more smarter or something than that one, but whatever. It was fun to watch.
What episode are you on now?
I just finished the last one up until where they didn't finish, you know, fighting yet, but
yeah.
What's his name, Jiren?
Yeah. And I thought Dragon Ball Z did bad with it, but Super does a lot more words to this. And tune in next time on Dragon Ball Super.
Not only that, they do it to where, like, some of I was, like I told you before in the text, I was scrubbing through the episodes. I don't even watch the whole episodes. I just scrub through to see the main plot points, see character development, and then just see the fights. So I can just kind of, you know, because I remember, you know, Dragon Ball Z was notorious for that, dragging stuff out. So for this one, I was just like, you know, I know where those cue points are, so I'm just going to skip right through them. So I'm doing that, and I'm seeing scenes that I saw earlier in the show, like, of people just looking around at each other, you know, like powering up or just like looking intently or whatever, just looking at each other. And it's like, you remember that shot where I think it was just Goku, Frieza, Gohan, and Piccolo, and Vegeta left, and then it was the other 3 guys left, and like they had a shot where everybody, like, maybe it was somebody's clothes, another guy's mustache.
Beginning of the show, like for Frieza tail and all that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That took like 20 seconds, 25 seconds to show just everybody looking around. I'm like, are you kidding me?
They're trying to make it a heated moment or something. I don't know.
Right. I mean, it's nothing unusual for Dragon Ball Z, but it just still catches me off guard that they're still doing that nonsense. I thought they'd be, oh snap. Thought they would have been like, you know what? You know, we actually let that part go. Nah, they still doing that jump.
Akira made Dragon Ball Super, correct?
Akira? Oh, I don't know who did.
Toriyama, whatever his name is.
Yeah. I see it, Toriyama, yeah. I didn't know what you were talking about.
You ain't the guy who made DBZ.
You said what, Kiwi?
You ain't the guy who made DBZ. You did come out with something else.
Is that duck game in the background here?
Oh yeah. We all just in the lobby just shooting shotguns.
Oh, is it like a lobby waiting to get started or something?
Yep. Uh-huh. And when we take this game, though, Hilton Head, you will play and laugh.
Uh-oh.
However, if we go to Hilton Head, we're going to go the day after the 4th of July, so the prices will be lower.
Oh, okay.
So the what will be lower?
The prices will be lower.
Oh.
Where the heck am I?
You gotta come.
No, what was I thinking? I was the wrong duck. Okay, which one are you? God.
Sounds like somebody proved that you were stupid.
Oh,
Who still got it? Yeah.
I know. I can't concentrate. There's too much thinking around the house. Dang it. Yes, that was the plan. It blows up.
Oh, yes.
Right, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
You and Gigi got married before that time. Were y'all friends the whole time, or was just a point y'all got to a point where it's like, all right, let's go boyfriend and girlfriend?
Oh yeah, say that again.
I don't understand that question.
What I was saying was before marriage.
Don't try to rush it now.
you-
Just take your time. I don't want you being too bashful about asking the question.
Don't you ever cut me off on
So I can understand what you're saying.
I said before marriage, were you and Ginger friends the whole time, or it got to a point where y'all became boyfriend and girlfriend?
I wouldn't even consider it being friends or boyfriend or girlfriend. We were cool.
Oh my god!
You know, we were friends through Gabe's Insecure, and because Gabe, that was Gabe's and them friend, you know, from up here before they moved. I mean, when they moved up here, and then you know, I was friends with her that way, but we weren't like hanging out friends or talking on the phone friends or anything like that. We were just cool through like you know knowing both our friends are the same people. And like I said, I wouldn't even consider it being boyfriend or girlfriend. We were, I would say the proper way of saying it was courting.
What is the definition of that, please?
It's when it's okay. Hold on, I'll look it up for you. Give me a second, so that way I can understand. It's when you're involved with someone typically with the intention of marrying.
Courting. Okay.
So that right there, I guess, basically sums up the whole deal. Is you know that's why I said we weren't really boyfriend and girlfriend. We were courting because you know when I decided to date her, I decided that before I started to date her, I decided that we would be, you know, I'd be somebody I would want to marry. So, I mean, courting was really just us getting to know each other, but but not through like years of needing to know this and know that and know everything. It was just learning who she was and understanding that aspect and that kind of stuff.
Well, let me ask you this: did she know about that part that you wanted to be courting, whatever the word is, with her, or you just kept it to yourself because you didn't want us to scare her off or anything, because you didn't want to be like she didn't want to be like a marriage or something like that?
Right. No, she knew about it because she wasn't gonna date nobody unless they had. She would. I'll tell you this: if she didn't know, we wouldn't have been dating because she wasn't going to waste time dating somebody who wasn't intended to marry her. Welcome to the stream, Jimmy. Jimmy Parguela Garcia.
God darn, my fault, Rob. I forgot you were streaming.
No, you good, man. I'm cool with it. I mean, barely anybody watches anyway, so I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
Besides, it'd be good for you to go back and listen to this and learn. Let me stop.
Yeah, I was really gonna do that for real too.
But yeah, essentially that's what courting is. You spend time, and really, the more time you spend with somebody, the more you're gonna like them. So eventually liking someone, I mean, it's not as complicated as what today people have made it seem like. It's if you like them, you like them. If you spend more time with them, you're gonna love them, and then all that stuff. So it's just a matter of saying, okay, I'm going to spend time with this person, like I said, with the intention of marrying him, and I should know this before a year, if that's going to be the case. If I'm in a position where I'm not going to be marrying anybody because I can't take care of anybody or contribute to, a marriage situation of being married, paying bills, all that different stuff, then there's no point in even courting anyone.
Yeah.
I would say you need to, be in a position to get ready to be married to somebody if you're courting them. Because what's going to happen is you're going to be courting them, and before long, you're going to want to do something. Because like I said, you're going to be around each other all the time. Then you're going to really like each other, and then you'll fall in love with each other. And after you fall in love, you're going to want to start doing some stuff. And before you get in trouble, you need to be, in a situation where you can do that. And if you're not, then you're just setting yourself up for problems. So, and then aside from, just, like I said, sex or whatever, just even the way you want to, for girls in particular, women in particular, you don't want to have them on a string for a long time. That messes them up in a lot of different ways. It messes them up even if like, okay, say if it's you with a woman for a long time and you finally decide to marry them, the adverse situation of that is they don't, I don't say, it's not trust you. They cannot, like, how can I say? They'll probably not really think of you as being a man, per se.
Yeah.
Oh, well, say that part one more time. I ain't fully get it.
I was saying that they could think of you as not really being a man if you take too long to marry him. And even after you marry him.
If I take too long to marry him.
Yeah, if you even after you marry, like say for instance you go around dating for years on end, in the back of their mind, I have like a huge long engagement or just you dating for like 5 years, and then you decide to marry, like in some way part of them that can make them feel like you're not really being a man. They might not show it, they might not even think they're doing that, but it shows in the ways they respond to you about certain situations and things like that. I mean, it's a lot of different dynamics, but
God.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, unless you know you're ready to do that, I personally You know, unless you know you're ready to do it. And it's not like you gotta know all this beforehand. You can find it out,
I ain't
but to
ready.
really, all right. I mean, you can learn it as you go, but the part that's most important is understanding that you have to be willing to be together. I mean, at the end of the day, like, and I think it shouldn't. I don't think it should take long to do that at all.
Fine, be together. You mean like in a relationship or be together
Oh, I
like
may get married.
oh.
Yeah, because dating, there's no point of it. Like, and to be honest, from a person who recently got married and still thinks about things, I can still see how I thought about things before, even when I did date back in the day. When I was dating, it meant nothing. Now, being married, I understand that meant nothing. Like it was meaningless. Meaning, you know, when you're married, it's a commitment situation. Dating, there's no commitment situation. All you're doing is fulfilling some emotional. You're using that person emotionally and physically. That's all you're doing when you're dating. You know, depending on how far you take it. That's why I don't even want to consider it like being boyfriend or girlfriend because there's no real commitment there. You know, and marriage is what that is definite commitment to take care of this person through whatever goes on, to be there with them
Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff. Even when, you know, you have disagreements or you don't like each other or at a time or whatever, like it's a commitment to be there for them and be there with them, you know, versus whereas dating boyfriend, girlfriend, I mean, you break up and you can keep moving on, which is nothing, which makes the whole, like if a boyfriend, girlfriend, if a person starts dating, they're consider themselves boyfriend, girlfriend, and then 3 years later they break up, that whole relation was meaningless.
It
You know, some
really
people,
was. It
yeah,
really is.
some people might say, oh, you know, well, I was dating and, you know, I learned a lot of stuff about myself and I learned a lot of stuff about what I like. No, because ideally, the thing is, you don't want to. Okay, let me just say it like this: from a biblical perspective, the idea of dating and marriage is meant that those things that people do, dating nowadays, kissing, having sex, and hanging out, or just doing all that stuff, it was meant for you to do that with only one person and one person. Use only spirits, all that with one person only. One's supposed to be with multiple people or anything like that. And so, with that being said, if you end up doing that, you end up faltering your chances of having a pure relationship with someone and actually being able to connect with a person, you know.
Mm-hmm. Makes
So that's
sense.
why,
Makes
like,
sense.
yeah, like, so, like, dating's not really, like I said, it's meaningless, it's pointless. Even, because, yeah, I mean, I remember growing up and those type of things being said of, like, oh, you know, find out what they like, find out what you like, really, you know, date and, like, kind of see what's out there. Do you like this kind of thing, like that kind of thing? Nah. In the Bible, like, people would, you know, marry, you know, the father would find a wife for his son and marry them together, and they would stay with the father until the son could take over himself, take care of himself and his wife, and then they'll move, you know, move along after, you know, he could do that. So it
Uh,
wasn't, and I'm not even saying like arranged marriages per se, but all I'm saying is that it wasn't difficult to fall in love with somebody because all it takes is just spend time with a person to fall in love with them. They don't take all the stuff people try to make you think about nowadays.
really don't. Really got it.
What? Oh.
Let's do that one thing. All right, what's the other one now? That's supposed to be the second one right here. Mm-mm-mm. Tyler Fry been wanting to get this game. Do you like it? Welcome to the stream, Tyler. And yes, I do like it. I like it a lot. It's actually a really, really cool game. Um, it has a lot of layers to it, which is something I miss. I've been playing games for a while. You know, for a long time. PS1, PS2. I mean, I've been playing since what the original Nintendo. So there's a lot of things that are going on in this game that are very layered as far as systems and items and building mechanics and all that kind of stuff.
What?
Not like Fortnite building. Like you don't build like places, but I mean like armor, equipment, and medicines and herbs and all that stuff. So, but it's fun. I like it a lot. It took a while for me to pick up on actually how the game goes outside of just hunting or building up to the hunt. But eventually, I picked up on it, and it's been very enjoyable. Oh, Scrubs, man, it's been so long, dude. It's been so long that I've called you. I said your name and it didn't even. I felt like I remember seeing the name Tyler Fry, and it just, for whatever reason, I just was like, that sounds familiar, but I'm gonna say it anyway. But yes, Scrubs, welcome back, man. It's funny that you say that because it's actually one of the lower fidelity video games that are out there as far as graphics go. But like you said, it looks amazing.
They didn't hear me. What was I thinking?
Yeah, you got to go down real quick, brother.
That's bull job, man. Give me, let him come back.
Whoops.
Yeah.
That is you.
Huh.
Focus game. Oh. Did I get me?
What?
Man, that didn't get me. I'm talking to this guy. Thinking y'all good.
Yes, sir.
So I ain't grabbed it.
What would you consider your favorite translation?
Oh, say what?
What would you consider your favorite translation?
Oh, in the Bible?
Yeah.
ESV.
You understand it?
Yeah, English Standard Version. Yeah.
Mine is the World English Bible.
Is that like I don't think I've seen that one. I haven't read that translation at all.
It's basically similar to the others. It uses the Hebrew name of God instead of the Lord.
Oh yeah.
It says like Yahweh instead of the Lord. In scripture or anywhere else it'll say the Lord. It actually uses the Hebrew name Yahweh, just like the original Hebrew Bible did.
Right, right.
Nice. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I haven't come across that one.
When this version came out?
Came out some time ago, but I found out about it a few years ago. So I started reading that one. It became my favorite one.
Devontae, what is going on?
I lost my one.
You sound like somebody hitting you.
Yes. I tell you about this game intense.
Apparently it is, because you sound like it.
Oh, that's bogus. That should not have happened. No, sir, wake up. We talking to you like too much. Wake up.
All right. Speaking
So I
of which,
like you.
I think I'll play some Destiny here in a second. Would you want to see that, Scrubs? Would you want to see some Destiny? Some D2?
Hold on a second, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right. But so far, Rob, everything is going well between me and this female. To be honest, we encourage each other and all that. Even sitting by each other in church sometimes as well.
Mm-hmm.
And what makes it great is that she's into it not only inside but outside of church as well. So
Into what? Y'all's
you know,
relationship or?
no, as far as being Christian wise,
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
like some people will go to church at a certain you know at church and holy and inside church, but outside the church, just a totally different person.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's not. Her character wise is the same all the way, which is a very good thing.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play some Destiny. Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna stop this stream. I'm gonna start streaming some Iron Banner after this. So if you wanna continue on watching, you can. If not, it's all good. But until next time, it's been Agent 4002 signing out.